What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We got Ben Simmons talk. Yeah. Let's go.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored. They did it.
Left.
What the hell was that?
Oh, yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
Folks, Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. This is Fan Friday, only on A2D Radio. Every Friday night, we are brought to you by eXp Realty. Our boy Alan Foy, looking to buy or sell a home, looking for a change in career or brokerage. Contact Alan Foy of eXp Realty. Great time to sell. Great time to sell if you're just looking to have your own business, per se, as a part of eXp Realty and become a realtor. So you're looking for a change? Go ahead. You're looking to sell a house? Great time. Contact Alan Foy, 302-682-8820 or alan.foy@exprealty.com is where you can email them. What's up, family? Peter Young, Jake Friel. I'm Tom Arnone. No Johnny Schmidt tonight, but the show must go on. You know how we operate. We got a ton to talk about. Call-ins, right, for all our A2D members, $9.99 a month. Get you to call on any show, especially Fan Friday. So it opens you up so that we can drop the link. The link's actually in our description, so you can go there and become a member. $9.99 a month. Get you gambling picks from Money Pop Podcast. Get your call-ins, everything, baby. Everything. Get your little dip and piece of everything. Joe Girardi on the hot seat. Well, I mean, I don't know if Joe Girardi's on the hot seat, okay? But I'll tell you what. This entire team's on the hot seat.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could trade everybody tonight, and I don't blink an eye. And I mean everybody. It's just not good enough. All right. I watch a lot of bad baseball, and people try to tell me, "Oh, Tom, well, this isn't really bad baseball. We've seen worse." No, because it is. It's worse than that because of the talent that should be on this roster and should play at a high level. Not getting it done. We'll do some Hawks. Did I get that, Nat? I'm trying to be like Miyagi. Bucks, Hawks going on right now. And it's sad because we should be in it. So we'll react a little bit to that. We'll react a little bit to the Phillies game going on right now. Nothing. Bottom five. 2 outs, man on first for the Mets. Sixers question marks heading in the next season. Right? We'll answer your guys' questions out there on who you got moving, shaking, what could we bring in, are we bringing Danny back, etc. So we'll talk about all that. And everything ties into our poll question brought to you by bodycheckwellness.com. And you can use promo code A2D and get yourself 20% off at checkout. That's bodycheckwellness.com, promo code A2D. I take the clarity and focus. I love it. Take some yourself and use promo code A2D and get yourself 20% off. Our poll question for tonight: Ben Simmons has played his final season in Philadelphia. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Like, subscribe, review. And if you really like fucking with algorithms, hit that like wherever you're at. Hit that follow. Hit that subscribe. Come talk to us tonight. And moving forward for all our A2D members, before I forget, I mean, we don't want this jersey. But we got a Harper. I don't know if you want that. Right? We got a Joel. I got a Kobe. Got tons coming for you. And we're going to do giveaways for all our A2D members that sign up for a $9.99 a month. You're getting a lot there. You're getting a goddamn lot. And to our poll, Ben Simmons has played his final season in Philadelphia, and that made me think of the jerseys. Agree or disagree? Let us know. See, this is hard. Like, do you want me to tell you what I want?
Yes.
Because what I want is buy girl. And I would have traded him before he even got out of the damn locker room. You understand me? 5 games without a shot in the fourth quarter. I said it last night. You guys, everybody can tell me about shooting right-handed, shooting left-handed, shooting with your goddamn feet, okay? Shooting with your dick, shooting with whatever you want to shoot with, okay? But at the end of the day, if you don't have heart, I can't help you because in the NBA, I known for years, you're either the killer or you get killed. And this man's getting eaten up and chewed up, spit out. And people can tell me, like Magic Johnson, etc., a different place, a new scenery, right, will do wonders for him. Fuck you, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's on him. So you can assume that a different place is going to all of a sudden bring out this great Ben Simmons. I think you're outlandish. I really do. I think you're outlandish. I don't think you have a clue in what we've watched for 4 years now. Okay? Because anybody that's watched this for 4 years has watched a regression in his game, a regression in his offensive scoring game. That's what we watch. That's the facts of the matter. And I'm all up disagree radio. I'm all for debates. But there's no debate in regression. There's no debate in what the stats say. So people can tell me, oh, Tommy's a first-team all-defender. I never took that away from him, ever. I'm talking about you have to, and on this basketball team, you have to be the second guy. You were drafted to be the second guy, and you want no goddamn parts of it. So if you're asking me, I want him gone. But to the poll and what I think this organization does, unless they're blown away by something, I think he's back. And if he is back, he needs to be at the fucking 4. All right? Needs to be at the 4. No more point guard stuff. No more point guard stuff. I'm sorry. I've seen enough from Tyrese Maxey to give him the keys. Right? I know this league. You need guard play. Big men win championships, but they sure as hell don't do it by themselves. You need guards you can create. How many alley-oop dunks did Joel got? Like Capella did. It's a freaking joke. The joke. We have a point guard who really can't create. And Pete, I know you've loved him, and I've defended him, and I tried to, and I didn't want to trade him. But at the end of the day, we talked about it. He's a great regular season player. Horrendous in the postseason because he won't expand his damn game. And when you won't expand your game, they're going to clog you up, and it becomes 4-on-5. And then people bitch and moan why Joel is out around the perimeter. It's because you have to freaking create space on the basketball court if it's your first time watching. So then your big man, sorry for the rant, your big man then gets 8 turnovers. Why? Because you're making him get the ball around at the perimeter instead of his back to the basket, right? Because the one guy brings you nothing. Nothing. So teams only have to defend him. They only have to defend the guy. That's what we're at now. From a guy who's told generational, from a guy who's got all the talent in the damn world. All the talent in the world. For whatever reason, he doesn't care enough to do it. He doesn't care enough to get better. He doesn't listen to anybody, and we've already known this. So right now, he's a prima donna bitch. That's what he is right now. Now, do you got something between your legs to want to get better? I don't have the answer for that. And anybody that thinks they do, right? If anybody thinks they like, yeah, he can get better, and that's your answer, I find you're better off. You're better off leaning towards he's going to be the same, right? He's going to be the same. So we can sit here and we can bang our heads against the wall, but it's shut up time if you're back on this roster. It's shut up and play, shut up and prove it. That's what it is. There's no protecting. And guess what? At the end of the day, the regular season's not going to show us shit unless he's shooting. And what are we going to be, a 1 seed? And then we still got to get through, we still got to get over our damn hump anyway. I have no confidence at all that he's going to become the player that people thought he was going to be. And so to me, yes, I trade him. But also, I'm not running the organization. I don't know what the value back is, right? And if there's value of any sort, buy. But if not, I'm going to disagree, and I'm going to tell you guys, they're going to sell you on the 4. And if that's the case, he's got to expand his game there anyway. Because you can't hide him on the offensive side of the basketball. Can't hide him. So that's my rant. This guy freaking triggers me into going longer than I want to go on rants because I despise when I'm lied to. I despise people when they lie to me. And his entire career has been a flat-out lie. A lie. And the fact that I would take Russell Westbrook over him tells people all they need to know. All they need to know. And I'm not clamoring for that. I'm just telling you, if you gave me the game, who I would rather in this year's postseason, give me Rouse because I'm playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing right now. It's a freaking disgrace. And you know what, Pete, myself for not wanting to deal with the deadline, etc. Really, Pete and the other Stains, which I love you guys because you held on to hope, and not rightfully so, but I get it. That's what we want. We live on hope. But now 99% of these guys have now shifted, and that tells you a lot. So family out there, let us know. Give us your opinion. Obviously, a lot of people are giving us their opinions that agree that he's gone, right? But what do you think the organization does? Or do you think the caveat that he runs himself out of town? So time's yours. We'll get to all the comments. It is Fan Friday. Make sure if you're an A2D member, you're more than welcome to call in. Just inbox us on one of our social medias. All right, and we'll get you the link. And if you're not, become a member. All right, and you come on and get off your damn chest. Reese Hoskins fucking stinks. Jake, then we'll let Ben's father go, and we'll see.
Side note: the Hawks are down. What is it? 32 at half. Yeah, Hawks are down 32.
They're coming back. We've seen it.
I know we've seen it. We've definitely seen it, but no, I agree to the poll. I think he's gone. At least to me, he's played his way out of Philadelphia. I think that knowing the guy that Daryl Morey is, he'll make a move, and I can guarantee you he's been on the phone since we got eliminated from the playoffs. Maybe even before. I know Pop has expressed his interest in him. He's expressed his interest in Ben for years, even when he offered us Kawhi for Ben, which now, hindsight being what it is, would have been kind of nice to have Kawhi, but it is what it is right now. But
I think Reggie Jackson right now, Jake. So
my God, yeah.
Like you give me a million guys. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather have him right this second.
Oh yeah, and going back to Tyrese Maxey playing in the playoffs over Ben, I kind of got, and I didn't want to say this the night of, but I kind of got that Jalen Hurts, Carson Wentz kind of vibe to where you saw Jalen Hurts step in and you saw how much the offense transformed, right? Whether it be against the Packers or even like when against the Saints, you saw the offense move a little more. The offense was more fluid. There's more chemistry. You were scoring points. So it's just, to me, it's a no-brainer. He has to go. And I've been saying it for years. Ben Simmons is just a guy to where he's been coddled his entire life. He's been told he's this, he's that. LeBron's been praising him for years. He's been blowing the guy forever. So it's just one of these things to where he is great and his sky will always be the limit to what he can be, but I don't think he aspires to be great. And like
Humber just hit a home run, by the way.
Solo?
Yes, this is 11th and another solo homer. You want to talk about this shit real quick, and then continue to go, brother, as long as you want. But Jesse says, before I miss it, $4.99 super chat. Jesse, we can't thank you enough, brother. He said Sixers really tanked so hard, the NBA had to step in. And we just the Simmons, Okafor, Fultz makes Howie look like a genius in hindsight. Yes, the way Ben's played, absolutely, Jesse. Spot the fuck on. And yeah, Harper, another solo home run. All 11 of his homers are solo. That's not going to get it done. But up 1-0 in game 2. We'll see how we blow this. Go ahead, Jake.
But I don't think he has any aspirations to be better. We fell for the hype when he released those videos in the gym where he was just playing basketball. And it sounds so simple, right? But like come playoff time, he's a different player. And for whatever that reason is, whether he crumbles under the spotlight or he worries too much about the pressure, maybe it is a mental thing, or maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe it's something as simple as that. Maybe he just doesn't care. He likes the glitz and the glamour, like we talked about before the show started. I think, like you said, Tom, I agree with you, to where he cares more about the glitz and the glamour and being famous than he actually does being potentially a top 5 player in this league if he actually worked at it.
Yeah. Well, we all thought he could be. John, appreciate the super chat, my brother. He said, you can't bring Ben back. How do you sell it to the fan base? Fans burned his jersey, and he didn't take his talent to South Beach. Ben has no heart. Bye, girl. I fully agree with that, John. Yep. You know what I mean? Anybody who doesn't, I need you to check your polls. But I could also see if he is back and they try to sell you on bullshit, though, right? So that's all I'm saying. Like, I could see him being back, but I don't want him back. It's time. I hate to say it with a guy that his age and his talent, but it's time to move on. if you can get back something that you believe makes you better.
Yep.
And makes you better in the postseason. John, thanks again for the super chat. Jesse, thank you for the super chat. John's also an A2D member. We thank you for that as well, Johnny. Appreciate you. Is it Pete?
Yep.
Is it me?
Sorry, Pete.
I'm gone for a week, and the world goes to hell in a handbasket. What the fuck? First off, fuck you, Ben Simmons. Why did you do this to me? I was your boy. I had your back. I did the protection. And you do me like this? Fuck you. Fucking ridiculous. His biggest supporter. But I can't fucking support this anymore. You're pussing out of a fucking finals? Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, I can't defend this anymore. I can't. It hurts. It hurts watching this shit from a player I loved. I remember watching draft night when we got the number 1 pick, and I lost my fucking shit thinking we were going to get Ben Simmons. Like, I crazy enough don't think it's his last game in Philly, but I can't watch this anymore. Get him off my fucking team. I don't care. I'll fucking roll with Reggie Jackson at this point. Like, I can't do this anymore.
Listen, I understand it. And that's where you should be.
Shit hurts, man.
And for 2 reasons. One, when you defend and then you get let down, makes it even harder. And that's what people don't understand. So that's what the national media or people that think somewhere else is going to be different. You're talking about, I've said this before, we've actually gave a standing goddamn ovation for a free throw.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that for a second. Think about what kind of city does that. And then people out there really want to try to put it on us. It has nothing to do with us. Markelle Fultz had nothing to do with us. We gave a guy a standing ovation for shooting. We gave another guy a standing ovation for shooting a free throw. So I'm tired of the narrative about it's us. All right, I don't play for you. I don't play for you. We don't play for you. So whatever narrative they want to spin on us, start looking at max money guys in the mirror. They need, right? Start looking at these guys. Start pointing fingers at these guys for once. But that's not the case. It's who can we blame? So we'll either put it on the fan base, we'll put it on Doc, we'll put it in other places, Joel, Tobias. We'll do all that to deflect. You're never going to win in the postseason with a guy who's flat out reluctant to even attempt shots in a box score. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, not even just shooting a jumper or shooting a layup. None of it. Nothing. You will never win when a max money guy in the NBA brings you nothing offensively. It's never going to win. No matter how good Joel is. The only way they would win is if Tobias with a 30-point-a-game guy, which he's not. So somebody out there tell me how that's ever going to win. So we're not talking about jump shots anymore. We're just talking about goddamn attempts, a 1-2, a feel the room. And then you come and you shoot like that, like Chrome said, from the line too.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're cheering you on. And you're going to talk about it is what it is? Yeah, it is. It is. You're the biggest liability to ever play professional sports for the money you get. The biggest liability to ever lace him up in the NBA is Ben Simmons. Draymond Green, great defender, at least willing to shoot, if you like it or not. Giannis, terrible shooter, but will do it. Has gotten better at it. Doesn't care what you think of him. Draymond Green doesn't care what you think of him. This guy cares what everybody else thinks of him. So if shooting or being aggressive or going to the line hurts his image, if you watch what happened in the fourth quarter of these games, his reluctancy to even get to the basket was all because of the fact of him being scared to go shoot something that's free. and people really would want this guy back, people would really fight over this, you haven't watched the NBA for years then. You haven't watched what the winners do. On every winning team, there's two killers. Maybe one time in NBA history there wasn't, and it was Dirk's year. Maybe one time. All right? It's a star-driven league. So people talking about bench, anything else. It is up to Joe, Ben, and Tobias to win. Tobias is what he is.
Mm-hmm.
But the other guy needs to find out what kind of player he is. I just can't believe this is a conversation still. Not from us. Like that this is a conversation that this guy not only failed. We talked about looking at rims in the basket. Not even that. He didn't want the ball anywhere near him.
Mm-hmm.
And if he wants to pout because he's not my point guard if he's back, sorry, honey. Because I can't defend you. I've never been so disappointed in my history of watching Philadelphia sports than I was of that series by this basketball team. Mm-hmm. And I've been disappointed like all of us have a million times in my life as a Philadelphia sports fan. That ranked number 1 in heartbreak to me because it's bigger than just losing the series. It's a guy that you had a hope that could be great. Proved he's the softest dude in the country and in Australia. So go put another strip on the Barbie, honey. All right? Little kangaroo. Go jump and ride the kangaroo right out of here. Right out of here.
I'll trade Ben for some Vegemite.
Loser.
What were we saying, Tom? Were you saying something, Pete?
Yeah, I said I'd trade Ben for some Vegemite.
I would trade him for the kangaroo. Get to some of the comments.
What a mess.
I ironically have a funny Ben Simmons story.
Who does?
You do?
I do. It's ironic. It's ironic that I met. I was getting burgers one night, and I met the guy. You know how they have the Australian food or New Zealand food like at the center.
No, but continue.
Like that Ben likes. I randomly ran into the guy whose kid runs it.
Did he send Jamie?
I'm like, why is this here? And he's like, because Ben Simmons wanted it. And I'm like, oh, interesting. And that says a lot to me.
What, that eats Australian food?
No, I just think it's funny is that it's like Jake's always saying, like he gets it whatever he wants. Everything is handed this guy on a silver fucking platter.
Yeah, it's been.
Oh yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
It's been since day one.
Yeah.
Marky says the bias should be on the table. Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit.
I'd put everybody on the table, minus Joel Embiid. I don't care. Get rid of everybody. I don't care.
Yeah, I think this is funny, Jay. Like JoJo is the biggest 7-foot bitch I ever saw. Like
that's ridiculous.
After this series, I think is comical when you saw nobody else. Nobody.
You sound like an ass clown. Get out of here.
On a partially torn MCL, but that's not important.
Right?
Yeah.
And putting up 40
like
points.
35.
Yeah, 30, 40 points.
Jaden, what do you want, Jay? Like, what do you want? You want to trade Joe too? I mean, let's start with the biggest loser, right? That's like a show. Like the biggest loser. Like the biggest loser is Ben Simmons. If I'm trading anybody, that's who I'm freaking trading. Kevon with the super chat, my brother.
Appreciate it, Kevon.
Need you, baby. It's about work. He doesn't want to put in the work.
Yep.
Ertz isn't that good in the pocket, but he puts in the work to be better. Ben needs a worker mind. Yeah, and I don't know if you're ever going to have that mind.
No, I don't think so.
Because you're even built with that mind, right? Like, well, I'm going to engrave into my son from day one is how much you want something, right? And it might work for him in certain aspects, and it might not in others.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be great at something, how bad do you want to be great at it? Because if you're willing to go to the gym every day and you're willing to practice like you play, in the game, your body will just react. In the game, your body will just react. That's what every great will tell you. All the work I put in is to mimic what I'm going to do in a game. All the drills I do are game-oriented drills, And then when I practice like I'm going to play too. Hard, aggressive, shoot the basketball.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Kayvon, thank you for the super chat. Chrome says, guy played on a torn meniscus and we're calling him a bitch. Still put up 25 and 30 a night, double-digit boards, and had nobody help him. And nobody wins in the NBA unless somebody else is helping them.
Yep. What a mess.
Bobby Stevens. One of Ray T.
Like,
members.
I just don't understand. This is where we're at. Like, how is this where we're at? Where we're bashing Embiid?
Well, I think what Marky's saying here is he does too much hero ball instead of making an easy pass.
That's
now,
fair.
well, maybe, but let me give you the other side of it. Who else is going to go off?
Yeah, that's true too.
Don't
No
you think
one.
it's only you? I mean, people said that about Jordan too before Scotty came around.
Yep.
So, I mean, come on, man. I mean, this dude, everything that this dude was pegged to be, he's not. And that kills Joel Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq needed Kobe, right? I mean, everybody needed somebody.
Yep.
Everybody needs something. Something. You're telling me if Joe had Dame Lillard, this team's not in an Eastern Conference Final and an NBA Finals? You tell me if you had Trae Young, Luka, any guard who can create and score and has an unselfish side to them, would win with Joel Embiid. Would cut the nets down. I'm telling you guys all right now. So you can put it all on Joel you want. You give him a guard that can play, it's over.
Yep.
It's over. Actually might be good enough to be it.
Yeah, he could be. Absolutely, he could. I mean, he's putting the work in. You, if you saw,
Sorry,
him,
he's back in the gym.
yeah, I was gonna say if you saw on his Instagram story today, he's already back in the gym. So
Yep.
there's no denying his work ethic.
Johnny, super chat.
Appreciate it, John.
He goes, think about it this way. Look how pumped we were when Ben put up 24 points. When Joel does it, we expect it. Ben scores in the 20s, we party. Yeah, absolutely.
That's Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We get the pom-poms out. And again, I know Chrome's saying I'm whatever with the bias. I'm okay with it. If I have it, if my he's always the third. We knew this. Like anybody who thought the bias was going to be your second option is crazy. We all knew he had to be the third. And it was a great deal if he was your third. Fuck. The other guy stinks. Damn it. And he ruined everything. This series is on one guy. This series is on one guy. Don't tell me about Doc. I know what Doc's track record is. Don't tell me about anybody else. This series is on one dude. And then you can go from there.
Yep.
But 99% of this series is on one dude. And if you put it on anybody else, you didn't watch. A box score would tell you it too, even if you didn't watch.
Yep.
One dude.
Well,
Marcus, his passing the ball means nothing, baby. His passing the ball means nothing when he can't create on his own.
Mm-hmm.
You guys tell me about his passing the ball. It doesn't mean shit in the playoffs now. When you can move everybody back. So if you move everybody back, what does that do to Joel? That makes Joel have to go out. Fuck, Marcus, I know you watch basketball too long for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Marcus, I love Ben as much as the next guy. I mean, I don't think anyone loves him more than me. And I'm always talking about his amazing passing ability and his defense. But I'm sorry, that's just not good enough anymore. He shit the bed. He screwed us.
Yeah.
There's no explanation for this anymore. There's no more coddling. The gloves are off. Dad's taking his belt off and going to town. That's where I'm at right now.
That could be interpreted a bunch of different ways.
I don't give a fuck.
So Marky doesn't agree with 99% of it's on him. Marky, I know you're a Ben lover, right? And you were in the chat, and I love you, brother. You know what I mean? And you know how I felt about him for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But come on. Come on. You've watched basketball too long. Too long. I want to be a glass half full guy. Everybody knows me. We've all watched this sport for too long to not have the common sense of it. And the common sense of it, 0 shots in 5 fourth fucking quarters, all right, is ridiculous. when we talk about you can turn the game on in the fourth and know who the stars are, especially in the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he ain't a guy who can be on the court. Come on, 90. I should say it's 100% on him. I'm being nice saying 99.
Marky, when the
Yo, you tell me Doc was awful. Shut the hell up, Rob, about Doc being awful. 30% to Doc. Get a clue. They had to go 4 on 5 offensively. Are you guys okay out there? Are you okay? I'll put everything on freaking Doc next year. All right? If this guy decides to have a sack. But you guys are really telling me 70-30? It's 99 to 100% on Ben Simmons' lack of 1-2.
Right.
Come on.
Well, like I get the whole back and forth with Doc, and I understand it. I have a friend who's a huge Clippers fan, and he's been through it. And like I said, I understand it. But at the same time, players got to execute, and players got to play. Doc can only do so much. He can draw up plays and whatever, and some people might have issue with him, and I get it. I understand it. I've had some issues with his decisions in the playoffs, but at the same time, players have to play. It's that simple. And your stars have to show up when the light's brightest, and Ben just crumbles under the pressure, and we've seen it too many times.
When the president of the Ben Simmons fan club in me is telling you with a straight face, he fucked up, he didn't deliver, he held us back, what more do you want? I've been sticking up for Ben since day fucking one on this show. So when the words are coming out of my mouth telling you he needs to step the fuck up or step aside, that should be telling you, read the room.
Yep.
Yeah, and no Danny Green killed Doc's rotation, so I don't want to hear about Doc. Like, I know Doc's failures. And listen, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or Twitch, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. I'll tell you how you can become an A2D member. All you got to do is go to the description, and you become a member, $9.99 a month. Get you so much shit. The gambling advice alone is going to make you money. All right? We're here to make you money. We get discount codes for merch, everything, baby. There's so many things. So many things that come with it. We have jersey giveaways coming. Right, where Marky, you're going to be in the running because you're a member, right? You get your Benny, right? We got a Harper, we got a Joel sitting here, all right? We got a Kobe, I got Maxie coming, I got tons of them coming, baby. But you got to become an A2D member on YouTube to be in the running, all right? And we're going to have other giveaways as well, just on our social media platforms. So if you're not following us there, make sure you go do that. But real quick, before we continue and get back to the comments, I want to talk about Manscaped for a minute because. Listen, I know I love my lawnmower 4.0. I mean, it's tremendous. It just makes you, it feels great, and it's easy. It's easy to use, and you don't have any nicks or cuts, right? And that's the greatest thing about it. And then the ball deodorant, oh my God, fresh. You know what I mean? It smells delicious, and you just feel good. You feel good walking around. Right? And the foot spray, if you got a little stench, right? If you work a sweaty gig, right? The foot spray, phenomenal. But they got so many great products. All right, so get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. I know I'm using them, and I recommend them more than any other product I've ever used. I'll tell you that. And we're happy to have Manscaped on board with A2D Radio officially as a proud sponsor and partner. So it's big for everybody that's worked hard here, and we want to get back to you guys too. So go use the promo code. Get 20% off and the free shipping with code A2D at manscaped.com. There it is, fam. So back to the comments. Lord, he says the offense doesn't go through him. It goes through Joel, Tobias, Curry. He gets lost in the dunker spot, and Joel isn't passing once he is in ISO. Oh my God. I feel like that's an excuse. I read that as a fucking excuse. Are we okay, Lord? Are we okay? You guys, you know what happens? Time goes by and people just fucking forget. People just want to forget. Gets lost. You name a killer in this league who ever got lost, Lord. I told you, it's either kill or be killed.
He got fucking shredded.
Yep.
I just don't understand this. I really just don't. Like, how are we still making excuses for him? Like, I'm proud to admit I was fucking wrong. He let me down. He made me look like an idiot. I have egg on my face, and I'm willing to move forward and be like, we can't go about this anymore. I just don't understand. Is everyone else taking stupid pills and I'm the one fucking... I just don't get this. Like, come on. Like, open your eyes, people.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Yvonne. He says for the super chat, and he goes,
Appreciate
when
it.
you're playing, that's a problem. And I talked about just fingerprints. You know what I mean? Fingerprints on it. Just want to know you were here, right? I don't ask you for a lot. Just want to know you played tonight, right? Just want to know you played. Oh shit! He said, "Hold my." He said, "Hold my six pack." You didn't play, guys. We're talking about a guy who didn't even play, but played. So how do you defend it? I want to defend every athlete in this city. I don't enjoy this shit. Robert, who the hell are you starting over Corky then? Because the one guy's a little bitch if he doesn't play the point guard position. Then that's factual too. So you guys want me to continue with facts? Damn it. So he's going to go pound in the corner and hurt you even worse.
Rob, who are you starting? Like, give me your alternative.
Yeah. Who are you starting, babe?
What, Matisse Thybulle is 20% from the 3-point line? Come on now. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I just feel like it's the same conversation with Ben every time too, and I feel like if he's here next year, we're gonna have the same conversation again. Like, oh, he's not doing this. He's not being offensively aggressive. He's aggressive this game, but then the next 5 games he's gone. It's the same thing, and it's been the same thing for the past 5 years. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It is a circus, Jake.
It's absolutely a circus.
Done. Like,
it's a big old circle jerk.
This is an abusive relationship, and I'm exiting it.
It's more mental than anything. It's a mentally abusive relationship.
Yeah, his agent did reach out.
Yeah.
Talking about it, Cherry. Woj reported that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's just him being a bitch. So bye, girl. Mike Parker, a 6'10" unicorn that would rather chase a Kardashian than figure it out which hand she's better with.
How do you not know this? Like, year 5 in the NBA. How do you not know what hand you're better at shooting with? Like, I just don't get this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. And then people are bringing up old like videos and old gym videos. They're like, I've seen a lot on Twitter of like people bringing up like the old summer league videos where we're like, oh my god.
No, he didn't.
Oh my god, we got the next one.
People don't watch it enough, right, Robin? I love you. I love you, Robert. But tell me Thybulle shot better than Korkmaz.
Corky was shooting like 39% from 3. What did you watch?
That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
And his missed 3 Thybulles in Game 7 would have gave us a 7-point lead, and they went down and hit a 3 on us and cut the lead to 1. So that's huge. Huge miss when he had a wide open lane to drive and dunk it too, by the way, Rob, while we're at it, because I watch everything. You know what I mean? I'm here. Because it was Eastern Conference Finals or bust, and they couldn't even do that. Why? Because one of your star caliber players decided not to fucking play.
Giannis is pretty good. I'm just saying. Giannis is pretty good. He just freaking posterized. What's his posterized Capella. Good Lord.
Yeah, Lord, they can keep him. Like, you know what I mean? I know everybody's saying like it's like there's a chance he comes back too. I think it's very 50-50 right now.
Yeah, I agree.
And because they can sell you on it again. Because of his age, because of the talent that's there. And all that's great. And I defended every little bit of that since day one.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what I learned? I learned that you have no heart.
No balls.
You have nothing between your legs. I learned that Devin Booker is carrying a hammer and you're carrying a water pistol. little baby one.
No manscaping can help Ben Simmons, sadly.
No, it won't.
They do not have the tools for him.
Nope. No. From every man but Ben. And that's where we're at.
Just hurts.
So
man.
I don't know how I ever trust that you're gonna have the heart and the want to be the killer that I need you to be at times. And be the freak that you are. I'm not acting like it, Robert. The series on a lot of people. I get it. But it starts and pretty much ends in this specific series with him.
He screwed the pooch, Rob. There's no and if buts about it. He screwed the pooch.
Well, there's 2 games I specifically remember just because of Ben Simmons' free throws. If he made all his free throws in those 2 games,
yep,
we're in the Eastern Conference Final right now.
Yep.
That's where we're at. We lost 2 games because of missed free throws.
Yeah, you know what, Jake? It's fun. It's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good time. When you can sprinkle facts on stuff, it's a good time.
Yeah, but then it goes back to like that same conversation again, right? Because I bring up he sucks at free throws, he can't score, but then they're like, oh, but he does this so well, he does that so well. Like, the NBA, it's focused on scoring now. That's just how it is. Every player needs to score in some form or fashion.
Yeah, you need to be able to stretch.
I hope they're calling. I hope some team is dumb enough to give a king's ransom for Simmons. I really do at this point.
Well, we can blow another game, by the way, while we're at it. I want to ask you guys this question.
Oh, what a mess.
Prism saying Washington is the favorite, right? As far as Vegas odds to land Ben. So I want to ask you guys a question. Would Beal and Westbrook would have gone to the finals, NBA finals, with Embiid? Would they have gone to the NBA finals with Embiid?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So would you do that deal? Tobias, Ben? Oh, my God, Alkmaar made an error. Oh, my God, the Phillies are so fucking bad. The Phillies are so bad.
God,
they are so bad.
Ugh.
A routine ground ball probably would have been 2.
Went through his feet.
1. At least the lead runner at second, and he boots it.
Routine. Oh, my God.
Routine. That's the deal I'm trying to get. Will you take the bias, too?
I'll swap out. I'll get rid of Ben. I just don't like Westbrook. I don't like his game. I don't know how it will translate with Embiid. Like, I'm all for getting rid of Ben. Westbrook just.
Like, I get where you're coming from, Pete, because obviously his history, he just doesn't. It's not that he doesn't perform in the playoffs. He always loses in the playoffs. But for a guy like Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal to come to Philadelphia, you want to talk about hard workers and guys that put in the time and actually perform on the court. They'll be beloved here. I don't care what anybody says. When you go from Westbrook to Simmons, it's a complete 180. It's a complete 180.
I'm mad now, Lord. Stop it. You're better than this. You're putting it on us. Like, this is what I'm talking about.
Not our fault.
What are we talking about? Because we have expectations? Because you guys can't handle expectations? If guys can't handle expectations, Lord, they're never the guy you thought they were then. That's how that works. That's common sense. Stop blaming us when we give standing fucking ovations for free throws on why guys that we're destroying number 1 picks mentalities in this city. I can't anymore. I can't. People reach so hard to defend. And I love you, Lord. But you are a reach city right now. You're a bigger reach around than Ben is.
You're Mr. Fantastic at this point.
I may never watch a Phillies game ever again. So everybody's going to, by the way. So everybody's traded. Everybody. Now Archie Bradley can't throw fucking a strike. I can't. I got freaking loaded up on them in game 2. Loaded up on game 2. Thought, maybe we'll hit.
Nope.
I mean, can I get Dame and McCollum and give you Tobias and Ben and give you a first-round pick and even send you a freaking Thibault?
Yeah, I'll throw Thibault in there.
You know what I mean? Can I do that? Can I make that happen? Like, there's options here. And I love that Washington's leading the pack because I would love, I mean, if you got Beal for him, I think it's a steal at this point.
Oh, I agree.
Combo, give me both of them. Give me both of them. Swap it right out.
Would you do Beal and Bertans?
No, I want Westbrook.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, so that's why I asked.
I'd much rather have Westbrook than Bertans.
Because he's going to go 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
And he's going to want to win.
Mm-hmm.
But can, like, Joel and Westbrook coexist with each other? Like, that's my question.
I talk about two dogs. When you play against each other, you're going to go at each other. The second you walk in the locker room with a guy that wants the same things you want, then you can win.
So, like, you're
where's that fucking pitch at? It's right down the fucking middle. I have never seen a team lose games the way this baseball team has.
Oh my God,
If I'm
this is
Dave
loaded.
Dombrowski and I am not on the phone tomorrow morning doing something, there's a problem. Alec Boehm right now is not good enough, okay?
No.
Clear as day. All right, that's a fucking strike down the middle. Not called. Bases loaded, no outs. You're up 1-0. You can't make it up how bad this is. You
Yep.
cannot make it up. Spuddy says that was a strike. Yeah, it was. Listen, Jesse, I know. Yeah, might as well get KD too. You know, the only guy I'm not giving up, Spidey, is Maxey. So you can have anybody else you want. You know, you're not getting Seth. You're not going to get Danny because I'm bringing him back. Right? Could you imagine that starting five? Could you imagine Russell Westbrook? See how this works. Maybe Westbrook, Seth,
Danny,
and Beal, and Joe. So it'll be a little smaller.
Yeah.
Because Danny might have to run some 4. So you're definitely smaller. But is that better? I think it is.
Yeah. No, I think so.
Before, Jake, right? You start somebody else before, and you bring Danny off your bench then. You're right. I mean, you're better.
And you're talking about a distributor. I mean, Westbrook still distributes. So, I mean, you can't go wrong there. And you have that ability to just score from anywhere. And that opens up the floor for Embiid and everyone else.
Yeah, absolutely does. And you got to be able to stretch it.
Yep. And I've been saying that for years with Ben. I'm like, if Ben just develops an offense, you can't stop this team. You can't.
How are you magically getting Westbrook, Butler, and Embiid on the team? Please explain that to me.
Oh, no, he's just talking. Like imagine that. Like, imagine if it was those 3. Yeah. Those 3.
Yeah, there'd be a 3-way fist fight.
The only way, Marky, I could see Washington doing a trade because they're getting a 24-year-old Ben Simmons.
Mm-hmm. And they're looking to rebuild anyway.
Yeah. And they'll win regular season with him, too.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, he'll win games in the regular season. They'll probably be a better regular season team because he'll play defense, right? But I don't know. There's pros and cons. Riz wants to know how he can become a member. Riz, write in the description on YouTube for this show and every show. Let me just confirm that it's there. You can just go right to the description, and there's a link. Become a member, right? And it takes you right there to become a member. Jake, I don't know if you can, if you can drop the link in there.
Yeah, I can. I'll find it real quick.
Drop it in the comments or whatever. Become a member, guys. Become a member. $9.99 a month. You spend money on stupider stuff, and this actually comes with sports picks for you too. So you're making money. You're making money.
Yeah, I was going to say it might be a $10 investment a month, but at the same time, you got Nate Moss from Money Pop Podcast giving you Saturday and Sunday picks, making great money. Great money.
Yeah, and you're getting Willie Vegas on the weekends giving you daily fantasy. So you're getting a combo guard. And 20% search. And more.
And more to come.
So, Riz, I'm waiting for you, baby. I'm waiting for you so I can hit the bell. I got the buzzer. Did he hit that out?
Oh, I thought he wasn't going to catch it.
Wow, we blew another lead.
Yep.
Another one run scored by us.
Yep.
John, I think we have like 21 members right now. I mean, I know some guys are members too. One being me. I'm a member. I pay it.
Myself.
I pay it. So I see the picks.
I just put the what do you call it, guys? I just put the members link in the description or the comments, by the way. I don't know why it's not showing up here though.
Phillies are pathetic. Yeah, they are. It's a disgrace. Edward, no. I mean, I think the Birds could surprise some people. They can compete. We'll see. It's all about Jalen Hurts. We'll get there soon, though.
Yeah.
Prism says winning changes everything. They said the same about a point guard last year. And plus, we have to bring his value up to get someone that's going to bring us over the top. Okay.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But it's a matter of will he make that jump? That's the question. Will his stock be raised in the regular season to where you can actually get like a good compensation back for Ben, or is it just going to get worse? That's the other possibility too. It's a catch-22 to where like he could be good next year. He could develop. He could be what we hope he is, but we've been saying that now for 5+ years. And he could also just get worse. He could get worse.
Yeah. I mean, you comparing Lord's comparing faults. I mean, faults, one has nothing to do with the other.
Yeah, no.
Riz, waiting for you, brother. Become a member, guys. Become an A2D member. Everybody in here that's a member is going to tell you how, how it's worth it. I mean, Prism said his subscription cost is a steal because of all the money, because of money you're making gambling. Spidey, where's the member button? Spidey, right in the description. You're watching on YouTube, right in the description. Go in the description and you scroll down. You see everything like our description for the show tonight. And then you see become a member. And then you see all our sponsors. Tell me if you can find it. Family out there, help these guys out. The members in there. Help them out. Spidey needs to become a member. Riz, show these guys. Robert, you need to become a member. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Haha, Spidey, I just got that.
There you go.
Yeah, that's huge, Rob. Well, good. Let Simmons go with him.
Yeah.
He says Sam Cassell leading candidate.
Washington.
All right, that's what we do. We'll trade Cassell and Simmons and for like fucking.
There you go.
Trade coach, like it's so rare in sports when it happens. Like
I know you can in the NFL. I don't know about anywhere else, to be honest with you.
I've only ever heard about it in the NFL, so I wasn't sure if that was a thing you can do in the NBA.
Yeah, I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue.
It's like glitching Riz on mobile for some reason. It does the same thing to me on mobile. Ryan just dropped it in there, so it's in the live chat. Yeah, so that takes me there. So there you go, fam. Ryan dropped it right in. There it is. And yeah, John, sometimes it doesn't work from the mobile in the description. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, Riz, there it is. Right underneath your comment on YouTube. Spidey, anybody else? Philly Sports Passion. Who else is over on YouTube? Edward. I see you guys. I see you, fam. Marky Mark. There you go. Become a member. Click in and join. I'm waiting to play the siren. Let's go. Siren talk. Siren talk.
All right, so supposedly they can be traded. They just have to be traded for draft capital.
Oh, it can't be like players or anything like that.
Cool.
Oh.
So maybe we can send Sam Cassell there for picks, and then magically trade Ben there as well. But it's all the same trade.
There it is. I see it.
Bang! Woo! Welcome, Spidey. Became a new YouTube member. We appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate it, Spicy.
We do. Really fucking appreciate it. It means a ton for you guys to do this. Like I said, the gambling reasons alone, everybody on here can tell you is worth it. So, waiting for you, Don. Waiting for you, Riz. Come on, baby. The drum roll is ready. Don. I can't believe Don's not a member yet.
I know. Don's been with us forever.
New member, Brian Daly. Let's give him a fucking drum. Let's get the drums out. We are drummer, bunch of drummer boys. Thanks, Dales. I mean, Dale's a part of A2D, but he's doing it so he can get the freaking picks. Get the picks.
Here are my picks.
No, Riz, yours did not go through yet. I did not see it.
Anyone plays the Phillies. That's my pick.
Mike Parker says he found the button. Good job, Spidey. Good job. Good Lord. But yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's $9.99 a month. You get benefits. So obviously, we're doing jersey giveaways and all that. And like we said earlier, Nate Moss with his weekly picks and Wilson with his picks. You're making money hand over foot. It's a no-brainer. In some way, shape, or form, whether it be Saturday's picks or Sunday's picks, either way, you're making money either one day or the other, or even both.
Yeah, and
Tony Roten jersey.
A jersey giveaway every week for an A2D member. I already have 4 here, and we'll get stuff outside of Philly too. So I already have a Kobe. I'll get a Mike. I'll get all these things. So we'll be giving out jerseys once a week too.
Yep. Then I think we're doing tickets eventually down the road, right?
What's up?
Once we hit 100 members,
Okay,
we'll be giving out tickets to either, whatever, sporting events.
gotcha.
Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, when they're all playing. And then obviously Phillies.
If you want those. If you want the Phillies tickets. So at this point, it's not looking good.
So what do you guys want in return? I mean, that's the big thing. What do you think is realistic to get?
I need something. Like, I can't just give them up. Like,
give me your top 5 list on what you need in return for Ben Simmons. Give me your top 5.
like players.
Yeah. Just give me a top 5 player list that you think are realistic in a way and that you would take.
I know Tom won't like this one, but Levine's one.
You dirty.
Your number one?
No, not number one. I'm just saying he's a
He's just
potential.
one. Okay.
Yeah, he's just one. No, he's not. No, he's not number one. But I'm just saying he's one player that you probably could get for Ben. But I don't know.
Dame.
Who'd you say?
I say Dame. I mean, even it's fool's gold for me.
You'd have to give a lot, though. You'd have to give a lot. Still.
I mean, what else? What's the alternative?
The youth makes it not like crazy.
Yeah.
Because of the age and maybe them going a different direction. Cameron, an A2D member, says Ben Simmons should be stopped into a chair or strapped into a chair like Clockwork Orange and forced to watch the Hawk. Oh, yeah.
That's a great fucking reference there, Cameron. That is a great reference.
To be honest with you, Cameron, I think he'll just look at it and he'll be like, whatever.
Ben, look
Whatever.
at that pass, man. Look at that pass. You know what else I see, Ben? That fucking missed dunk.
Man, all you guys that are on YouTube don't want these jerseys, don't want these sports picks, don't want the members, the discounted merch. You get everything on Philly Drinkers website for 20% off too, which is great.
Oh my God, what a play!
Trust the process.
So let's go, guys. Get in there. Jesse, I see you, brother. Come on, $9.99 a month. It gets you everything. The picks. I'm gonna keep pushing it you guys' throats because it's so big. I always said I would never do memberships unless it was big time worth it. And it's big time worth it. Big time worth it. The links in the comments, just scroll up. Ryan dropped in there. You can drop it again. Troy, I see you. Come on, baby. Become a member. What kind of jersey? I got Nikes. I got the City Edition. Joel, they're still in the package because I don't want to take them out yet. City Edition, Joel. Right now I have the Ben. Yeah. I have a Harper. I got a Kobe Nike in the car. And like I said, I got tons coming. I'm gonna do the wheel spin.
There you go.
Do the wheel spin on it, Spidey. That's how I'm gonna do the drawing. You can do them wheel spins, you know what I mean? You guys
yeah, on the website or whatever. You just type the names in.
Wheel
Yeah.
spins. So I'm gonna do wheel spins with it. That's how I'm gonna do the giveaways every week.
Okay.
Every week. But continue, guys, on your player list.
Dame, Beal. I'll say Porter Jr. just to rile people up. Trying to think, I would take McCollum. Like, I know he's not sexy to a lot of other people.
Love that. No.
Yeah. That's if things get real bad.
Yes, real quick, Travis.
What's his value? Like, what?
Sorry, the Maxi jersey's coming. The Thibault jersey's coming. They're both on their way. So you just got to become a member.
I got another one. Like, what's a Ben Simmons trade that you see that you just punch your fist through a wall?
I mean, get nothing back. If I get just bench players back.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be my thing. But everyone keeps telling me, "Oh, I'll trade them for anything." And I said, "Y'all say that until you see what you get back, and you're just like, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah, draft picks with me, I don't care about, especially in the NBA. I don't care about draft picks.
Unless the Thunder are giving me like 20 of their 45 draft picks, then I don't care.
Well, that's another thing too, because I don't think Kemba Walker's staying in OKC. I don't think he's staying.
He's gone.
Yeah, I think he's gone. So I mean, that could be another potential spot, but I don't see it.
I got one for you. Would you do a Ben for SGA swap?
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it.
I mean, I think you could get him in some picks because, they have so many. I mean, they have all of them.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Honestly, I feel like no matter what trade is going to happen, I'm just going to be disappointed and mad, and I'm just going to hate everything.
the fact that we have Daryl Morey gives me hope, but at the same time, I'm like you said, Pete, I'm expecting disappointment.
Yeah. I mean, can it get any worse at this point? I really don't think so.
Yeah, Jesse, I don't know about Clay. Clay's an interesting one because, I mean, Clay's been consistently hurt.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it depends on how much the Warriors value Clay. And I know they value him highly, but he's been injury prone the past couple of years. So I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting name.
He hasn't touched the floor in 2 years. That makes me very, 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 very nervous.
Yeah. So it's an interesting name, Jesse. I agree. It's definitely an interesting name to keep in mind.
Not to mention, he when he was trying to come back, he just re-injured it. The other ACL.
Yeah. How old is Clay now? He's almost 30, isn't he?
Yeah. Minnick. Yes, that is, or not Minnick. This one, Toby escaping critique because of Ben. Eek says, yeah, absolutely. And there's the membership again, family. On the YouTube side. Everybody on YouTube, go check it out. Click on the link, become a member. Help us continue to grow. It's great for you guys. It helps you get on any show you want to. All you got to do is DM us, and you come on and rant. That's another big perk of the membership. Or you don't have to. You can just continue to type. That's fine, too. So become a member. Let's go, bitches.
Let's just go. Let's just go crazy, stupid, and trade everything for Steph. Like
Steph,
if I'm gonna go full moron, I'm just blowing my load for Steph Curry and having fun.
Milwaukee's up 40, by the way.
Yeah, as expected.
Yeah,
You mean they don't blow any leads? What the fuck is this?
No, it's
hard to blow that.
Yeah, and they just can't.
Driving too, assholes.
They can't stop Milwaukee. The Hawks have no answer. They have no answer whatsoever.
I got a good one. Who's the last player to win Finals MVP and then a championship within the last few years?
Finals MVP and a championship. The last one to do it was.
It doesn't have to be the same year, but I mean like within like a few.
Finals MVP and win an NBA championship.
Regular MVP. And then the finals, like Steph, right?
Was it Steph? I don't remember.
I think so because the first year he won MVP.
Probably do. You could probably get. I don't know why they would do it, but you could probably get Steph, but you'd have to give up. You'd probably have to take Wiggins. Oh my god, Phillies. You probably get Wiggins. You probably need Wiggins back because you probably have to go Toby and Ben. Okay. And then you probably have to go Maxey and a pick. I mean, you have to come hot. You have to come hot. But who knows? I mean, that's like the no shot one, unrealistic.
Yeah, like but that's the way I want to do it though. Like if I'm going to do this and I'm going all in on a superstar, I'm going for Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I'm good with him. I'm good with Beal, Dame. I mean, the list goes on. Now, realistically, somebody said like T.J. Warren and Brogdon. I don't think that's enough.
No, I don't think that's enough.
It doesn't do it for me. I know John said that. Mm-hmm. That's his, as far as being realistic, and I guess that's fair. That's fair.
Are they not on the same team anymore?
Who?
Brogdon and Warren.
Not too sure.
Yeah, because isn't Brogdon on
No, he's on Indiana.
What the fuck am I thinking?
What up, Pete?
What's up, Pete?
That's a sexy name.
I would love Colin Sexton. I mean, I know they're out on him.
I love Colin Sexton.
They were talking about I'm friends with a lot of the Cavs guys, and they love Ben Simmons, and I'm just like,
I mean, they can take him.
Give me Sexton.
Yeah, I'll take Sexton in a heartbeat.
Would you do Colin Sexton, the number 3 pick, and you also have to take Kevin Love's contract?
For what? Ben?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yep.
Yeah.
I'd do it. Would you ask for more, or do you think that's more than enough?
I don't know.
Sexton is he's a really underrated player. Like, but he's like Ben if you guys don't like watch him as much as a lot of people do, because he's out of market, but like he's a lot like Ben in the sense that he'll go for these streaks where you're looking at this guy and like, how the fuck did you fall? And then there are times where you're just like, dude, what are you doing? So it's just like you're gonna get that streakiness with him, but he'll at least shoot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And he can pass the rock.
Kevin Love replaces Howard and can shoot better. Yeah, well, he doesn't even need to replace Howard because he's under contract, Spidey. So, and Molly doesn't go get the top 3 pick. But the way I try to get the top 3 pick, Molly, is saying that you're giving me a guy who's expiring, right? What's Sexton's deal?
I can look.
Here's why they do this. You're getting rid of a guy who they're still unsure of. You're getting a guy in Ben Simmons who's shown elite talent. You're just conning them into thinking that they can bring it out in him.
Sexton's contract is a 4-year, $20 million contract. I need to see how many years he has left.
Yes, this is the deal.
Yeah,
So I mean, you technically still have him under control for 2 more years.
And it's $20 million total or $20 million a year?
It's 4-year, $20 million. So he's making
a rookie deal.
Yeah.
And what's Garland getting? Phillies won, by the way.
Wow,
Nair's closing.
Needed that one because they can't lose another game like that. Dropping balls, etc.
Remember, they're still trying to kind of kicking themselves over the Kevin Porter thing.
Marky, I am re-signing Danny Green.
Yep.
That's a no-brainer for me.
Yep.
Darius Garland it's a 3-year, $20 million deal. And he's not off the books till it looks like 23.
Yeah, I think you have a better chance of getting Sexton than you do Garland.
I'll take Sexton in a heartbeat.
I'm pretty
both of them. I'm just trying to figure out a way. How do I get both? Right?
If you're getting both, there's no way you're gonna get the number 3 pick.
Well, then I don't want the number 3 pick. I let them hold on to that.
Okay.
And they get a guy who can be their franchise in Ben, and they still get a draft.
Yeah.
But I have no problem taking. But Sexton and Ben's money doesn't match, so then it has to be Love. So you get Love off their books.
Yep.
Right. And then you ask for that 3 pick or their following year's pick because you're taking Kevin Love. That's where the Love comes in at. It's like, well, okay, I'll take Love's money off of you, but this is what I want in return for his money. So if it's not this year's pick, I want next year's pick because they're going to be a better regular season team the second they get Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
So then I'm okay with that.
Make them a 50-win team.
Yeah, maybe not, maybe 40, right? But at the end of the day, I'll still take that first round pick and have 2 of them. I don't care because it still can help me replenish and continue to be young, get younger while still trying to win.
All right, so and that's what we're going with. So you're saying you want Sexton, and Kevin Love, and you're swapping them out for Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, and whatever other bullshit you want to throw in there.
Yeah.
I'm game.
They can have Matisse.
Yeah.
Don. Ding, 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 ding.
I like the marketing ability of Sexton. I
Play the drums.
Yeah, Pete, me too. Don, thank you, my brother. We love you.
Appreciate it, Don.
I'll make sure I get some Pistons and Detroit gear as part of the jersey giveaways because even if people don't like the teams, everybody loves jerseys of legit players. So I'll go old school like Calvin Johnson's, Barry Sanders, right? So people will love them. I we whole list, dude. I mean, I'm gonna get 1 million of them. Great. I can't wait to give them away to people. I really can't. Once we get to 100 members, we're gonna start adding in tickets. So that's when
Marco Milovich jersey just for Don.
Marco Milovich, wow.
Yeah, I'm saying one, Rob. We can get Sexton. They would do Sexton.
You can't get both. So you're getting Ben Simmons, who some people view as a generational player, and immediately brings your first real star to Cleveland since LeBron left. you get out of Kevin Love's ridiculous fucking contract, and you're keeping the number 3 overall pick, and you get a shooting guard to pair with Ben Simmons.
Mhm.
Like, that's if you're in the Cleveland market, you can sell the shit out of that. And this is from someone who knows people in Cleveland and they know pretty fucking well. Like,
Yeah, and listen, I can bring Maxey off my bench as my 6th man. My bench becomes better right? Because of him. I got the 3rd pick and I got my pick, which makes my bench better, right? Which should make my bench better. So
well, no, if you're getting both, you're not getting the 3rd pick.
No, I'm not saying both. I'm just saying that's.
Well, you get one. Okay, I was understanding what you were talking about.
Because of Love. What's up, Alex? Riz, come on, baby. You're not a member yet. All you guys aren't members yet. What are you doing? Make some money. Get jersey giveaways. Right? You guys name jerseys and I'll put the order in. Right? I'm going to be giving them away every fucking week. And if we keep getting more and more members, I'll do 2 or 3 a week.
Oh, John, I like that idea a lot, actually. I really like that idea.
Yeah, we'll do a members only draft party.
I like that a lot. Ooh, sorry.
The members only Eagles draft party. Yeah,
I love that idea.
We should have tons of members by then.
Yeah.
Where are we at right now?
I don't know if that puts us over the top, Marky. I don't know, right? But I know that I get legit guard play, which is big time needed for me. And I get scoring. And Don, there's a chance I'll keep.
Oh, there's definitely a chance.
There's a chance he stays one more year, and maybe he develops. Maybe he gets better. But I'm not going to guarantee that. And there's like 70 people watching on YouTube. If you like to fuck with algorithms, all right, hit the fucking like. Hit the subscribe.
All right, here's a fun one. The first thing I was looking up something on Sexton, right? The first thing is another report: Cavaliers exploring trade options for Colin Sexton.
Yeah, well,
yeah, because they're gonna go guard in this draft, and he's useless now. Like, there's just no point in keeping him.
This is a nice draft too this year. This is a really nice draft.
Thanks, Riz, for hitting the like and the subscribe. Jesse, that is interesting, but then the only problem is you see Washington a lot. But that's also fine too, because I think that team. I mean, that's a big 3.
Yeah.
And I have my issues with Westbrook, but that's a big 3. Nerdy, what's up, baby? We see you. Become a member, Nerdy. Become a member. Make money. Get jerseys. Get tickets.
So, yeah, little fun stuff. Garland shoots 39% from 3. Sexton, 38% from 3. Garland is an 85% free throw shooter. And what the hell? So you're getting guys who can actually like go to the line and will not fuck you in the ass.
Well, what's Sexton from the line, and what's his overall field goal percentage?
Let me see. What did you say?
Field goal percentage and
free throw percentage.
Last year he was 47.5 field goal percentage and 81% from the line.
All right.
Okay.
So you're getting 2 guys who can shoot the 3, have solid jumpers.
How are you getting both of them guys straight up for Ben?
I think you got to take Kevin Love.
Yeah, but they're going 3 for 1.
You probably have to throw Thibault and like maybe another player in there.
You probably have to throw a draft pick in there too. Yeah,
I throw a draft pick in there. I don't give a shit.
You don't have to go Maxey, Ben. If you want Garland and Sexton, and they're both their guards, you're gonna have to give them Maxey, Ben.
I don't know about that. Like they're young and nice, but like they haven't shown anything. Like
I understand that, Pete. But you're asking for both their guards. To get both of them,
they have the number 3 pick. They can just replace one, and then Ben is their guard.
You have to give that Maxey. You have to think about it from their end. I'm asking for Maxey too.
I think I feel like they're so desperate to get rid of that Kevin Love contract, they might do it. Because that's a lot.
I mean, they could. It also gives them a.
If they believe in Garland, then they would rather give you their pick.
Yeah. Yep.
That's fine. They want to give me Colin Sexton and the number 3 pick for Ben Simmons. God bless them.
Oh, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do that in a second.
My Twitter feed will literally be blowing up with Cleveland fans losing their minds.
Oh, yeah. Not even.
I don't
I
know.
mean, he didn't do shit for us in the playoffs, so I don't really. Can we stop with the defense talk?
Yeah, I mean, Tobias plays good defense. Joe plays good defense. So I mean, you're not like I mean, Maxey's a willing defender. Danny Green's a willing defender. Dwight Howard's a willing defender. So I don't know, like, just because you're getting two guys that are more scoring doesn't mean you're totally diminishing your defense, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Where was Ben Simmons' amazing defense on Kevin Herter? Just why I want to know. Like, I'm just done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Bring me Sexland. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll take Colin Sexton all day.
Sexland to Philly. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. Because at this point, I'm convinced Ben's gone, especially after what
I want him gone, but I can see them trying to like screw with us and be like, "Oh no, he's just gonna shoot it in his different hand."
Yeah. Well, have fun selling that to the fan base.
Yeah, well, I mean, this fan base is easily tricked. So I mean,
some are, yeah. I agree with
you.
Oh
my God, he's in a gym shooting. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not falling for
that.
Oh
my God, Jalen Hurts has a dark rimmed helmet.
Yeah.
MVP. He's Russ 2.0.
Holy shit. Bucks might actually get up to 50. Good Lord.
Good. I had 100 on the Bucks and 100 on the Phillies in the doubleheader, in the second game in a doubleheader.
Okay.
So good night. Good night for the kid. The clever, yeah, that would be an interesting combo, Westbrook and Joel.
You're getting two dogs out on the court. I love that. Be all for it.
My friend, who's his cousin, would literally shit bricks because he'd only like they're related, and he'd only want him here.
Oh, he's Westbrook's cousin?
Yeah, he's Westbrook's cousin.
That's funny.
That's why he literally jokes, be like, "Oh, I'm like, I'll text him." He's like, "Are you watching the game?" He's like, "Yeah, cousin Westbrook's stinking it up."
Is it like a first cousin thing, or is it like second cousin?
His cousin's married to him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
And every time he tries to meet Russ stiffs him.
Oh, really?
Yes. He got stiffed at the wedding, and then he got stiffed at the Thunder game a few years ago when we had that wicked snowstorm.
Oh, yeah.
He does not have good luck with that.
That's funny. Yeah, this game's over. This Milwaukee-Atlanta game's over.
Like Ben Simmons in Philadelphia.
Yep. It's looking like it. Good Lord. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said earlier, with the Woj reports from earlier, I don't see how Ben's back. That tells me that Ben wants out. Obviously, he said trade requests weren't made, but talks are ongoing. So that just tells me Ben's going to get out of here. That's what that tells me anyway. Let's see here. John.
Why would the Nets do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Free agent.
Is he?
I don't hate it. Uh-oh. Got someone else in here. Uh-oh. What's up, John?
Yeah.
What's up?
That was the creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Get your Ben hate out, baby.
All right, I'm going to bed.
So what are we talking about? What are they talking about?
We were actually talking about the Philadelphia Union right now. What are your thoughts on their goaltender?
Andre Blake, man, he's a stud, honestly. Now, is this like, are you guys doing like bench trade scenarios or whatever? Like, what's going on?
Yes.
Yeah, we're only talking about things.
All right, well, I know the poll was, is this Ben's last season in Philadelphia? And that's 100% an agree. There's like no other way.
Ben's going to stay just because you said that. So this is all your fucking fault, and we all know who to blame when it doesn't happen.
Okay, well, if he stays, I'm going to go bounce myself to a different franchise for a year.
I will lose.
I don't blame you.
For you as a man and a person. And somebody will not be using Manscaped because there will be nothing downstairs. You'll be having the fucking Ben Simmons treatment.
Any chance of a De'Aaron Fox deal? Maybe with Buddy. I mean, I don't know. The Kings can be dumb, so.
I mean, is there a chance my dick shoots lasers? I don't know.
I've always been a fan of Buddy Hield, so I mean,
I think
The
our
Book
only
of
hope-
Buddy. I would love to bring the Book of
I like
Buddy.
De'Aaron Fox, I like.
Buddy Hield can stay there. Give me fucking De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, I like De'Aaron.
I mean,
Fox.
I'll take Buddy Hield if they want him offload contract. I'll take it off.
Yeah, I'll take Hield. I'll take Hield too. Why
But
not?
I think our main hope, like that lets the Sixers can improve their team and is somewhat realistic, is if Lillard wants out. Other than that, I don't know if there's
Excellent.
actually a deal that makes sense.
Mhm.
Because like even though I'm hard on Ben and I was proven 1,000% right about him this postseason, like trading him for like Tyrese Halliburton and the 7th overall pick is not going to do much. Like it's really not going to help. We need Joel Embiid to have the best chance he can, and I'm confident that Morey knows what he's doing. So pretty much whatever deal that Morey does, I'm confident that it's going to work out.
We need to trade Ben for Miles Bridges because it was not fair.
We can all be
We
lucky.
can all be lucky.
See Ben and John move on to another team. Win-win.
Yes, Lauren. Oh my God, you're beautiful.
Oh yeah, by the way, Pete, this shows we would have lost the Miami Heat.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, he doesn't.
We beat one. We
These two
beat
things have
no
nothing
good
to do with
teams.
each other.
We beat no good teams.
You're right, and they lost to no. They lost, so who cares?
And that's to a good team.
Or Jimmy Butler just fucking sucks.
Okay.
I'm not even worried
wanna
about
go
Jimmy
there.
Butler, man. You don't have a
Not either.
guard that can create and score and shoot the three. And when you don't have that with a big man, you're not going to win. So if you don't have a playmaker on your outside, on your perimeter, that can create things with the basketball in his hands, create his own shot, you're not winning anything.
Mhm.
Simple as that.
Eek, IH. I feel like there's a lot of reasons why Lillard would choose to come here. Number one, we have the
It's not
most
Portland.
out of any other contender to offer for a potential Lillard trade. That's from like a Portland standpoint, the organization. Other than like the Knicks, but the Knicks don't have Joel Embiid. Like if Lillard came here, that's the best player he's ever played with in his career by far, and he's been playing in the West with all these super teams. If he comes to the East, man, he's gonna tear stuff up.
Dude, if he comes here, I'm telling you, they go to the NBA Finals.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you got to understand how the spacing works. And this is common basketball IQ, how the spacing works. When you have one guy where they can clog, put your big man out on the perimeter, who's a better shooter than your point guard. Does everybody understand this?
Mhm.
So it fucks your whole offense up. So the way you fix that is by getting spacing, which they did with Danny and Seth, right? Okay? Danny gets hurt, it hurts it, okay? Hurts your spacing when Danny gets hurt. But you're still playing 4-on-5 offensively.
Yep.
Now you put Dame in that mix. Now your spacing's ridiculous for Joel Embiid. So is he getting doubled? No. Because you got to kick the Dame, Seth, Danny, Tobias. You're not doubling that. Make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tobias
I mean, like,
becomes your third option, maybe even your fourth, and this team will win a championship. That's how it fucking works.
Mhm.
exactly.
If you never
I mean,
surround your big man with a legit score, Kobe, Shaq, Dwayne, Shaq. Think about it. You need the combo of one and the other. That's how you allow your big man to be in the post. So all the Brett Brown stuff that's happening with Doc, it's common sense basketball IQ because of what Ben Simmons does to your ability to space the floor when they clock and what you need to do.
And Tom, that's why the Bucks have had trouble. You know, big, dominant big men like Giannis, like Joel, they need a ball handler who is as good as them to win a championship. That's how it works in the NBA history pretty much at all times. And people like, so I'm not going to go actually ham on Ben because it's been some time and I've kind of like it's like kind of old, you know what I mean? Like people have gone in on Ben. People have said pretty much everything there is to be said. But there are some, like you called them, Ben's legal team. There are some of those guys somehow they exist. But some of them, I heard them say that it's Joel Embiid's fault that we lost because of the 8 turnovers. Do you want to know why he had 8 turnovers? Because in the fourth quarter and the third quarter, you can't have your main ball handler touch the ball because he's scared to go to the line. You had to have Joel Embiid out at the 3-point line, handling the ball, backing himself down. That's why he turned the ball over, because we have no one else to handle the ball.
Exactly.
How is Joel going to get the ball if the point guard can't get the ball and give it to him? So, I mean, Joel has to be more smart, obviously. But 5 of those 8 were from him having the ball in areas that center should not have the ball.
Exactly.
No, I'm not trading him the ball. I mean, fuck that. I'm not taking Kemba.
No, hit the damn like and subscribe, family. Fuck with the algorithm. Got a ton of people watching over on YouTube. Become a member, almost at 6K, or subscribe, and become an A2D member for $9.99 a month. The Gambling Picks alone win your money. It's a no-brainer. Get on it. The link is in the comments. We can drop it again, so no worries there. So get on there. Get on there. I don't know if he can face the Philadelphia fans.
Nope.
I don't think he can, honestly. I mean,
No.
He's got nothing between the legs. It's very clear now.
His mental makeup is like, if Ben comes back for that first game, if he somehow is still on the team, and we see the same stuff, like unless he just comes out and just hits like 3 threes in a row, and we just see the same stuff, like everyone is going to be on him. We don't forget anything. We don't forget anything from any season, let alone the season that just happened. So he badly needs a change of scenery, and I honestly hope that whatever team that the NBA that he goes to, that the opening game is us versus that team, like in Philadelphia. Like I hope that is the game, because we'll see something almost as bad as like when LeBron went to Miami from Cleveland. Like that was a war zone. Like,
yeah, I mean, and knowing our luck, he'll probably drop like 50 or something ridiculous.
I'm expecting he won't do that. In
like I can literally
he would
like
never do that.
put my
he
watch
would never
to
do
it.
that. He'll actually. I actually think he'll be a good player when he leaves us to whatever team he goes to. But
yeah, I agree.
He's not gonna. Whenever he gets to Philadelphia, I guarantee you he's putting up under 10 points, guaranteed.
I'll tell you this: it doesn't matter where he goes. Okay, he's either going to decide to play or not play.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So, I'll never buy into it. Somewhere else, he's going to play better. He's going to deal with the same scrutiny elsewhere. And I know people say, I wouldn't be surprised if he started, if he started shooting elsewhere. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Like, what? Like, for what? For what? Because of us? The same pressure.
Because of us,
elsewhere.
pretty much.
I just dropped the membership link, fam. Win you guys some money and get discounts on gear. Freaking, what else we got? We got everything. We got jersey giveaways coming once a week. So tons of things. Tons of fucking things.
We'll be talking about this probably all the way up till the NBA draft. And I think Daryl Morey will get this done pretty quickly. I think he'll probably get it done either draft night or before draft night. But really, realistically, like there's only 3 players that really make the Sixers a better team and that are actual realistic gets. And the highest unrealism would be Damian Lillard, even though it's like a chance. Bradley Beal would be my number 2 to get. He's not as good as Dame, but he complements his team really well. And then Kyle Lowry would be
get the fuck
3rd.
out of here.
Because hey, you want to talk all you want about Kyle Lowry, but we were ripping the Sixers about how we don't want.
No, I'm still sticking to that. I was right on that one.
No, you weren't right, because
I'm not. You don't give up for multiple picks and players for a 34-year-old guard.
Do you want a championship or no? Because if we had Kyle Lowry,
Kyle Lowry is not the thing that makes or breaks you getting a
yes,
championship.
Yes, it is. If we had Kyle Lowry in the last
no, we won. We win.
All right, like that or not, if we had a trade, let's say we made a 3-team trade with the Warriors for draft picks to Ben, and then they send Wiggins to the Raptors, and we get Lowry in a sign trade.
Why do I need?
That's
why
like
do I
the
need
other
to
trade
trade for Kyle Lowry when I can just sign him?
Because he probably wants to help the Raptors get something for him. He's a loyal guy.
If that was the case, he would have been like, trade me for whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they
There's
were being
literally other
stingy.
players who have done that before. It's like, trade me. We're not winning. Get me out of here. Get you some picks.
I don't know.
If he was
I
so
mean,
if he was so insistent of getting them like picks and players and shit, he would have been like, trade me for whatever offer.
I
It's a
just
great
feel
question,
like
Dom.
Lowry will be a sign and trade. Like,
It's
can
just
Joel
there's
Embiid
no
be
point.
elite?
Like,
How long can he be elite?
He's 4 years.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 4 or 5. High hopes are 5, but I think he has another 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tobias
least.
gets traded either, but I don't know really who would take him on.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me.
everyone's
like if-
tradable at this point. That's
Well,
not
Tobias has value. Tobias has value.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade Tobias unless we're getting something that's equal to him because even though he has that big contract, he did produce for us, and in Game 7, I know a lot of people didn't like his efficiency, but I appreciate that sometimes Game 7, your big time players, they got to fire the rock, they got to unload the clip, and he did have 24, so
Yeah.
like it or not, he tried his hardest out there.
And he gets you points. That's 20 points right there, right off your starting lineup.
Yeah, I have no problem with Tobias as my third option. I'll continue to yell and scream about that. But when he has to become your second, you're not good enough.
We went through
Simple as
the
that.
trade scenario of us getting both Russ and Beal. Why would see Russ? How does that work, like money wise? Like, wouldn't we have to send them to Tobias because Russ is on like a $45 million
Yeah,
contract?
it'd be both. It'd be Tobias and Ben.
Tobias and Ben for Russ and Beal. I'm very anti-Russ. Like in the playoffs, it's just proven that this guy can't win. So I don't think that Russ and Embiid is going to work out very well at all. But I mean, if it came down to it and they said like we have to take Russ in order to get Bradley Beal, maybe I'd think about it. Like if they said that.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't hate the deal. It's just, I think my only concern with it is Westbrook is so ball dominant. But I don't know. I mean, it could work because, like Tom said earlier in the show, that's your big 3 right there.
I mean,
But
no question, Westbrook would play hard for us. So and he gives us a playmaker, like his shooting or not.
Yeah, if they both come here, they'll both be beloved in Philadelphia.
And the Sixers would definitely be national media would be all over that circus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Russ and Joe would be fine together. I actually think they would work because they're both going to be hungry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And Beal gives that 3-ball look that is huge for Joel. It's huge for the spacing. So I mean, I'm not saying
if that
favorite trade. I'm just saying I think that trade automatically puts you in an Eastern Conference Finals.
if that Wizards organization was ready to start a rebuild and they wanted to do that deal, I mean, there is a scenario where that trio could be really deadly because you got Russ, who's an elite driver, playmaker, and you got Embiid, who's just dominant down low, and then you got a scorer like Bradley Beal who can just go anywhere he wants on the court and basically shoot it from anywhere. So
Yeah, I agree.
for sure, it'd be interesting.
So I agree with Mark about they all play soft. If you ask me, I agree. And then I agree with John too. That Jesse, you need to be the next member. Let's go, Jess. I know Russ and Embiid don't get along, but guys get along when they want the same things and they play together.
Yeah, exactly. James Harden and Embiid, if they were on the same team, would have got over their beef. So
Yeah, I don't even think it's the fact that they just don't get along. It's just their competitiveness. They're both extremely competitive guys.
exactly.
That's what I think it is more than anything. I don't think they actually genuinely hate each other. They're both just hardcore competitors.
How would I explain to my fan base why I traded them? That it's best for this basketball team moving forward. It's best for Joel Embiid moving
Oh,
forward.
rewatch the Hawks.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the other side. I think he's talking about like if you trade for Ben, how do you explain that to your fan base that just traded for Ben Simmons?
He's 24 years old. He's an athletic freak. I'm going to win 40-plus games in the regular season every year.
He can be a generational talent. He's an all-star. He's an all-defensive player.
He's the player of the year. So any team can sell it. You know, just like the Stains sold it here.
Uh-oh. There it is.
There's what?
Finally did it.
Who did it? Oh, there you go.
Davis, welcome, brother. A new YouTube member. We talk about $9.99 a month. Get you in the raffles for everything. One, it puts you in the jersey raffle every week that we're going to do. Two, it gets you gambling advice from Money Pop Podcast, Nate Moss, and daily fantasy advice on the weekends from Willie Vegas. You get 20% discount at A2D merch and everything on Philly Drinkers website. What else? You get you already get the Manscaped 20% off. You get everything. Use the code A2D at manscaped.com. Right? Simple. Use code. Get yourself 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at Manscaped. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Love my lawnmower 4.0, my ball deodorant. Oh, am I walking around confident? Make sure you are too. Use that promo code FAM. And while you're at it and you're in here, hit that like and subscribe. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Jesse. We appreciate it. Welcome, brother. Sorry, boys. Go ahead. That's just me doing my job.
I just like to ask this question to you guys. What would you say if opening night our starting point guard is Ben Simmons? What would you say?
I won't be shocked.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked just because it's Philadelphia, and I'm expecting disappointment at this point. But yeah, I don't know. I know Tom said a couple weeks ago the marketing team for the Sixers is going to have to do a remarkable job in order to sell that to the fan base. So I don't even know how you even go about selling that to the fan base. I have no clue.
Well, I mean, you tell him that he's going to do all these things.
He's in the gym. He's switching hands. He's going to be a good free-throw shooter.
That switching hands statement is ridiculous to me.
Whatever the case is, that's what they would sell, and then it's up to him to do it. Which I don't know. Marky, tonight we're almost done, but any night you just DM us on our socials and we'll send you the link.
Yeah,
come on and rant. That's part of the membership too. I wouldn't boo him because I would pray to God he can play, right?
Yeah, that's
so. I wouldn't boo it. I'm dropping the membership link in again for anybody else that wants to, wrap us up and get us another one. Yeah, the movement's real, baby. The movement's real, Spidey. New members. But listen, I mean, you got to pray that he can play if he came back, right? So you're not going to go out booing the guy, but you're sure as hell boo him if you don't shoot, if you don't show progression, right? If he continues to regress, you're going to know at 8 minutes in the fourth quarter if something changed very early on in the season.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, you can't sell this. You can't sell him returning to the fan base.
Absolutely,
it's not
John. Don't fucking tell me
how.
We've sold work.
No. You can't have it both ways. You can't tell me that another team can sell it, but this organization can't. That's a crock of shit. Then you won't get shit for him then.
I mean, you can sell it, but it doesn't mean what you're selling is true. Like
It doesn't have to be true.
It's going to be true until he shows it.
No.
You can sell it, and then it's up to him to show it.
All right. Well, fans like me and you, we don't go for that anymore. We've been here for 5 years. We know how this story goes.
But can he change your mind in the first stretch? If he's shooting threes and shooting jumpers, can he change your mind?
Yeah, he can, but I doubt that's going to happen.
I doubt it too. I'm just telling you how they can fucking sell you. It's been a dog and pony show from the beginning. So can Morey dog and pony it and sell you? Does the accountability all over this organization change him? I doubt it. But they sure as hell can sell it, because if you can sell a trade, you can sell them coming back.
Yep.
So if another organization can sell it to their fan base.
Yeah, the switching hands thing, Jake, is ridiculous.
Hands.
It's ridiculous.
Loser.
How are you going to switch hands when you're 25 years old? It makes no sense.
Switch.
And his high school coach wants him to put him on a shot quota and say, if you don't shoot this amount of shots, you're out of the game. Like, how is that ever going to happen?
Are we doing quotas right now? Like, I would punch him in the face for even making me mention quotas as a head coach.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You get called in the office for that.
Yeah.
I mean, Rich Paul will watch it for one night and then he'll request a trade if that happens. can't stand it. I can't stand the whole Rich Paul went to go meet with the Sixers. Honestly, like at a point you have to understand, Rich. I know you deal with LeBron and all these big stars, and you do a good job, but your client has no leverage whatsoever at all.
He's Rich Paul. He has all the leverage in the
No,
world.
he doesn't. No, he
Rich
doesn't.
Paul's
No,
smart.
he doesn't.
Hold
No,
on,
he
Rich Paul's a
doesn't.
smart basketball guy. And if you're telling me Rich Paul hasn't watched what's happened here and knows that he's in some shit with him, I don't know what to tell anybody. Rich Paul's a smart basketball guy.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. But the thing is,
he has leverage.
The thing is, the way they made it sound like Rich Paul and the Sixers have to discuss, what's going to happen with Ben. Like, he's under contract here for 5 more years. He is in no position to dictate where he goes. He's going wherever the Sixers get the best offer. That's just what it is.
If this was any other agent, I would agree with you, except it's Rich Paul.
Did you just say fans like us who have been here for 5 years? No, I'm talking about 5 years with Ben Simmons. I'm talking about like me being here 5 years only. That's not what I meant.
4 years of playing.
I mean, you are like 4 years old. I mean,
yeah, Rich knows, Marky. Something has to change with Ben. And if Rich Paul's smart enough to know it, but guess what? This guy's never listened to anybody. So you got to put out hope that this guy's all going to suddenly listen.
Yeah.
I mean, guys grow up, but does their heart grow?
Right.
The thing is, like, with the Stephen A. Smith report about Ben, I don't know how much you can really buy Stephen A.'s like reporting because his sources usually aren't right. But at the same
sources
time,
are full of shit.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, Stephen A. says something that we've all said for years, and what we've pretty much known is that he's very laid back. He's very pompous in like a quiet way. He doesn't want to take criticism. He doesn't want to take accountability. Like, you see Tobias Harris and Embiid take accountability for what happened, even though they had good games in the series. You haven't seen Ben take any accountability at all.
No, he said it is.
He says it is what it is.
That should tell you all you need to know right there. It should tell you all you need to know.
Yep.
That's the only issue. Like, his talent is obvious. He just doesn't. I mean, it's the way it's been for 4 years, and all the Ben stands never want to believe it. They keep saying, "Oh, this is the year. This is the year." They get dragged back in every year, and I guarantee you, a month and a half from now, when he drops a shooting video in a gym in LA of him draining threes, everyone's gonna be back on board. But when it happens again next year, don't come back. Don't come crying.
I just don't understand his mentality to where, like, if you know you're that good, then why not use all your talent?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It makes no sense to me. Like, I know how I would be.
And Jake, remember when he had that interview with Jackie McMullen from ESPN? He said, "I don't shoot threes because I'm not a 40% shooter. I could be a 35% shooter now, but I don't want to do that until I'm 40." Remember that? Like,
yeah.
It's stuff like that. Like, why?
Yeah, you can't guarantee that.
Why are you the way that you are? Just why?
Yeah. He's been coddled his entire life. That's the only explanation I can come up with.
There is part of it that you can blame on the Sixers, because when he got to the Sixers, he had this like mentality of being coddled from LSU, and then they just never did anything about it. They just kept it as it was. We can blame that on our organization, but that's a problem that past ownership and past upper management set in stone for this upper management. So it's just unfortunate.
Oh, sure.
Bill, I mean, the thing is, like, they obviously have to hire a coach. Maybe Dame wanted Chauncey Billups, but at the same time, the coach in the NBA is so, like, not consequential compared to what you actually have on the roster. So if Dame really wants to have a better team, he'll be out.
Well, Dame also wants to win too, and he knows he's not going to win a championship in Portland, especially how the team's constructed right now. So to me, it's the writing's on the wall that he's out of Portland as well. So
you're right. As much fun as it would be to discuss Ben Simmons for the next 6 hours, I'm spent. I gotta go sell cars in the AM. So Night,
Yep.
everyone.
All right, Pete.
Night, everyone. Johnny, thanks for coming on. You're a good sport. You know I love you. Love Tom. So night, everyone, and let's go Sixers, and hopefully Ben Simmons gets traded so I can sleep at night.
That's all. Later,
Yeah.
brother.
Later,
Johnny was right. I was wrong.
Pete.
Wow. Have a good day, Pete.
There you go. There's your gift.
There's your kid.
Yeah, John. I mean, we gave him standing ovations for shit. So I don't know what else this clown wants from us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and then he has the woe is me attitude. Remember the Instagram post? They love me, they hate me. Remember that?
Yep.
They love to hate me or something like that. Yeah.
The bitch. And
Yeah,
Ball,
I
you
don't
put a legit guard when Embiid, he's winning a championship, baby. So you can write that down somewhere.
Embiid all hype. I mean, I think Embiid just. I feel like Embiid, he took a huge step this year, and even though we expected more from him, honestly, like I think all of us honestly can say he didn't perform in the playoffs as well as we would have hoped, given his meniscus tear. But
Man, I think he played way better than I thought he could play on that. And
For a guy on a bad knee, yeah.
he didn't have to play. He gutted it out for the city, and he tried to carry us. And at the end, it wasn't good enough because you played 4-on-5 on offense.
Yep.
I don't think they got to fucking say it, you know?
Yep.
Ad nauseum. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So either he stretches his game out or he doesn't. And if he doesn't, he won't be here. So, I mean, I think that's what the plan is, you know, and I think that's what said to Rich Paul. Like, you know, we'll find out. If he doesn't want to do the things that we want him to do and grow as a player, then we're not going to keep him.
Yep.
And
we'll take whatever.
all the reports, I just like to say this for anyone that actually believes all these reports, like, oh, Joel Embiid is committed to being Ben Simmons' teammate, and the Sixers are committed to Ben. Like, that's GM speak. They told those guys to say that so that if they continue to say, nah, Ben's out of Philadelphia, no one's going to trade for him. So that means nothing.
I'll say
nothing.
Joe can say whatever he wants to say, and he hasn't. And that tells you what kind of teammate he is and their relationship off the court, too, because they are friends. So factor in his maturity level right there, because he could go to front office and say, I'm done with him, and he hasn't. So, I mean, Joe's a smart basketball guy, too, and he knows what's in there, but it hasn't gotten out of him. He's not going to go run in the front office. It's not the kind of guy he is yet, right? But they're going to do what's best for this basketball team. And if they feel like he can grow, then maybe they keep him. But it's going to be show us or you're gone.
Yeah. I mean, this season.
And you're not going where you want to go either.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going where we're going where we put you.
Yeah, we'll put you in Portland. We'll put you in Washington. We'll put you in a place you don't want to be.
We can put you where the broadcaster said that you're overrated.
Yeah. Put you right there so he can enjoy you.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you throw him under the bus because it's common sense, Robert. It was a change in the game. He had common sense. I mean that play under the bus. That's stating the obvious. You can't throw this guy under the bus because everything was so clear as day. That's what people have to understand.
I think just we're at a point where like this season hurts not just because of the loss. It hurts because of the wasted opportunity. We see the teams that are on the other side of this conference, of the Western Conference. Suns and Clippers are very good teams, but there's no LeBron, there's no Kawhi, there's no superstars. The Sixers wasted possibly the best opportunity they're going to have at a championship. I hope that's not true, but we threw that away. Now, if we get Damian Lillard, then that's out the window. But with this team, at least, this was the chance. The bracket was perfectly set up, and we bottled it. And that's what hurts most to me, honestly, about this. Seeing the Atlanta Hawks play where we should be playing right now.
Yeah, but I don't think we'd be doing too well against the Bucks either. But
I mean,
we'll
honestly,
never know.
My goal for this season was to make the Eastern Conference Finals. So if we would have lost the Bucks, fine. Like,
I'm right there with you. I think we're all right there.
Yeah, we win this series at Danny Green plays. And you'd be like, oh, how, Tom? Because it's 7-game series it went. And he's an
on-court leader.
Yeah, where he's going to make an impact.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know the facts of it. It doesn't say we're going to win the next round because Ben's issues would still would still be there.
Yep.
So I mean, until he changes, it's going to be the same thing. And if he doesn't want to change, then guess what? We're fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I see somebody say Kyrie Irving on like a post. No, I don't want him.
I would take Ben for Kyrie instantly.
No, I don't want a loser.
What do you call it? He'll come in and then he'll be gone for a month for personal reasons.
Yeah, superhero. We need somebody who can create their own shot. And
At
we
least
don't have
Kyrie
that.
shows up in the playoffs. I mean, we've been the 1 seed. We've been a good regular season team. Like it's the jig is up. We've had enough of that. I want dudes that are going to show up in the playoffs.
You tell me the Bucks don't have. Yeah, but the reason KD got knocked out is because he didn't have Harden
Or Kyrie.
but just really just one of the two healthy.
Yeah.
So Bucks might not get through that.
No, they wouldn't have. The Nets would have beat them.
Yeah, peeps. We got a lot of people watching. Make sure you guys are liking the video, subscribing for us. We can't thank you enough. And I'll drop the membership in there again, where you get all the fucking picks and everything. You get in the running every week for a jersey we'll be giving away. And as the members continue to grow, we'll be doing more jerseys. We're going to be doing tickets, everything, baby. Everything for your family. And the gambling advice alone is going to make you money.
Oh,
So
yeah.
at the end, you're making money, helping us grow, and jerseys, and discount codes on merch. You get everything. You can get shout outs. You can come on here. I mean, come on. Nobody's giving that away. Nobody.
I'm sure that
it's monthly. It's monthly. It's $9.99 a month. So jump in. I just put it in there. One more member before the end of the night.
I'm sure that you touched on this already, but I'm going to keep this brief about the Phillies. They have dug themselves into a hole that I don't think they're going to be able to get out for a while.
No, they're done.
I mean, the way that this team is set up between the GM, the manager, the prospects, the farm system, the contracts that we have on this team, like let's be honest, it's not getting any better anytime soon. Like it's just not.
Nope.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bryce Harper requests a trade.
Huh. Fuck him.
I think that's only a matter of time. Give it another year or so. I think he's gone.
I mean, Bryce gave us a chance. He gave these organizations a chance, and there's only so far that you can go with faith. Like this dude's in his prime, and the pitching is still god awful. The players are still terrible at fielding, and the manager, who is supposedly a great experienced manager, doesn't know how to make in-game decisions. I saw someone say today on Twitter. I was in the car, but I was listening in the car. Someone said on Twitter that he decided to pitch a lefty on righty matchup deliberately to Lindor, which is his strong side, even though he's
I was going to say, who kills lefties?
Yeah, exactly.
Kills lefties.
And he decides to leave it in there, and what happens? He gets a double, and we lose the game.
Yep. So
I'm not as much as invested in the Phillies when they do this nonsense, but man, they're all about business. John Middleton's all about making money, and he's really doing a number on losing money right now.
Oh my god, yeah.
Don, it's a good way to wrap it up, right? And hopefully we get another member before we leave. There's a lot of people watching on YouTube, but this might be the toughest question of all time.
That's a great question, though. Wow.
I mean, honestly, the Sixers have the best shot of doing it. Outside of that, it's a toss-up. I mean, you know what I mean? It's a flat-out toss-up.
Yep.
Last year, you could have said the Flyers, but not anymore.
I don't know. I'm not out on them yet.
Yeah.
I just have to see how they respond next year. If they come up short again next year, then yeah, I'm out. But
I think that the Sixers have the best team right now, but just the league that they play in is so competitive that it's super hard to win a championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Like the Eagles are in like a no one knows really about their team right now. But
Yeah, they're in a weird spot right now.
they're in a weird
So-
spot. But also in football, you got to win 4 games and then you win the title. So crazy things can happen with that.
And when it comes to football, things change at the drop of a hat every year. So the teams you think will be good will be terrible, and teams you think will be bad will end up winning a playoff game or two. So you never know.
Yep, Jake, so much parity.
Yeah, you never know.
If
I
you
mean,
guys wanna stay on, if you guys want to stay on and continue to talk to the people, go ahead.
I got to get up in the morning. I was waiting for you to wrap up.
Yeah, I got a 20 tomorrow, so I'm out all day.
All right, let's wrap her up then.
Out all day. Family, we love all you guys, man, and all the new members. Jesse, Spidey, 2 new members tonight. Johnny, obviously a member. Not a first time, long timer. Prez, Don becoming a new member tonight. We love you. Marky, so many. There's so many members out here, and more to come. And just everybody who commented in, and hit the like. Molly, we love you, brother. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, guys, and all the people who just like and subscribe. We can't thank you guys all enough too. For Pete Young, who was here, that's John Smith. That's Jake Friel. I'm Tom Arnone. For Ben Simmons, fuck you. For everybody else, we love you. And, Johnny's out already. Look at him.
All right.
Quick exit. Quick exit. We are brought to you by eXp Realty. Our boy Alan Foy. If you're looking for a career change, selling your home, buying a home, whatever you need in terms of that, contact my guy Alan Foy of eXp Realty. Numbers right down there, 302-682-8820. Body Check Wellness as well. Promo code A2D, get yourself 20% off. And our family over at Manscaped, get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job. Fam, we love you. We out.